Hey guys, Alvo here. I wanted to clarify a couple of things that I talked about yesterday when I was saying that professional magicians spend most of their time like following up on leads and connecting with people. That's true for the most part. When you start out trying to do magic full time or trying to do magic professionally in some capacity, part time or full time, a large part of the job is following up on leads, meeting people, connecting with people, and really just maintaining relationships. And so if you're a social person, if you're kind of a go-getter type A, whatever, you'll do really well as long as your magic's good and you're entertaining, and that you look and present yourself well. It should be good. I wanted to clarify one thing because I was talking to Maxwell earlier and he brought up a good point. Oz, as an example, doesn't spend the majority of his time going out and looking for work, and that actually is kind of you'd think an exception to what I was saying, but it's what I should clarify is that there's a point, a threshold where when you get past it, you're working so much and you're in front of people performing so much and you're visible enough that you actually don't have to spend your time looking for work. You do so much work that you meet enough people and enough leads at your gigs to get future work. So it's actually kind of this win, this like double win. So once you start getting business, it's much easier to get business. And so the hardest part is you're really getting started. Now that's not to say that even Oz Perlman still needs to follow up and maintain relationships and be extremely professional and everything that he does so well. But it's like there's a critical point, a critical mass, where if you're doing enough gigs for enough people, you actually don't need to be looking for work, but maintaining relationships is still number one, and following up, and of course being very very communicative and punctual. So anyway, it's maybe a small point, but possibly something to look forward to if you're starting out and you're like, oh man, spending time looking for work all the time is really kind of a drag, or it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, but the light at the end of the tunnel is once you get enough work, it actually starts sort of parlaying into more work. So it's been said before, the way to get a show in Vegas is to have a show in Vegas, and the same thing is true for gigs. The easiest way to get a gig is to have a gig. So there it is. Oh, and also, if you're interested in getting started, this is actually a good point from Maxwell. Is don't feel like don't feel like you don't want to work like a regular gig or something like that. I mean, that is like the best way to make connections, to find leads and to get more work, is to have something regular, like a restaurant gig that you do, or some kind of hospitality gig that you do. So those are really the bread and butter, the foundation of a good working working career. So all right, there it is. I wanted to share that, and I'll talk to you soon.